Hello, good morning everyone. Today we will discuss another problem. You take this problem. A three-phase, the three parts of single-phase electric system. The three parts of single-phase electric system are designated A, B and C and are connected to each other through transformers. Stop. The transformers are rated as follows. The transformers are rated as follows. A to B is equal to 10 MVA. A to B is equal to 10 MVA, 13.8 bar 138 kV, and leakage reactance is 10%. B to C, that is in B to C section, 10 MVA transformer, 69 kV bar 138 kV. Leakage reactance is 8%. If the base in circuit B is chosen as 10 MVA, 138 kV, find the per unit impedance of the 300 ohm resistive load in circuit C referred to circuit C, B and A. Referred to circuit C, B and A. Draw the impedance diagram of the system. Determine the voltage regulation. If the voltage at the load is 66 kV, with the assumptions that the voltage input to a circuit remains constant. Voltage input to circuit A remains constant. Okay, note down this problem. All of you keep your calculator with you, notes and pen. Okay, draw this diagram. Okay, there are three parts in the system, A, B and C. Right? A, B and C. There are three parts of the system. So A to B is one transformer and B to C is another transformer. Right? A to B and B to C. There are two transformers are there. So both are 10 MVA each. Okay. So this is also 10 MVA. This is also 10 MVA. Okay. And 13.8 bar 138 kV. Here 13.8 kV bar 138 kV. Similarly, second transformer 138 and 69. So here 138 line is there. So similarly, it should be 138 itself. And this is 69 kV. So all are in kVs, right? Okay, are you following? Is it visible and audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Visible and audible.
Okay, leakage reactance of EB section is 10%. So J.1. Okay, and BC section BC section is 8%, J.8. Okay. If the base in circuit B is chosen as 10 MVA, okay, base in the circuit B here, in circuit B chosen as 10 MVA and 138 kV. So now choose the base values. I will write base values in another color. Okay, so here we have taken in 10 MVA is the base. MVA is the base and 138 kV is the base voltage. kV is the base voltage. Okay, find the per unit impedance of 300 ohm resistive load. So not lead, this one, this is load. 300 ohm resistive load in circuit C. Circuit C. Okay, refer to circuit C, B and A. Draw the impedance diagram and determine the voltage regulation if the voltage at the load is 66 kV with assumption. So voltage across the load is 66 kV. But in this section, transformer secondary output is 69 kV, but load terminal voltage is 66 kV. Okay. Have you understood the question? Now, so choose the base power in the entire system. So he has given 138 kV is the base power. So therefore, sorry, 10 MVA is the base power. So it has chosen 10 MVA for all the system. That is a new base value. Okay. So write new base value here. So all new base values I will write in blue color. So this is 10 MVA. Here also 10 MVA. Here also 10 MVA. Okay. And base voltage on circuit B is 138 kV, that is given. 138 kV. So don't leave the session and again coming back. So it is very hectic. I'm admitting every time to every people. Okay. So if you are okay interested, you be here. Otherwise, you go out. Okay. Suppose any network issues are there, you come near to the network point. Otherwise, it is very disturbing for me. Okay, so this is 10 MVA and this is 10 MVA. So the new base values I am writing in blue colors. Okay, so this is old base value of AB section is 10, new is also 10. Similarly, BC is also 10 and 10. So coming to the voltage, base voltage now. So in B section 138 kV is there, that is the base voltage. So similar to this AB section, we need to find out either HT side or LT side. Okay, suppose if you want HT side or LT side, suppose I want LT side base voltage, I want to calculate at point A. So here 13.8 is the old base value, is old value is there, and so that is near to the LT section. If you want to calculate base voltage, that is equal to HT voltage into LT voltage rating by HT voltage rating. Okay, what is HT? 138. LT is 13.8 and divided by 138. So 13.8 kV is the base. Same thing, 13.8 kV at section A is the base. So base voltage on section C. So we need to calculate here. So 69 is the transformer secondary. So it will remain 69 itself, right? So HT into LT divided by HT. 138 get cancelled, 69 remains. Okay. So write 69 kV is the base at section C. So we got all the base voltages now. Section A 13.8, section
Sir,
B 138, and section C is 69. What?
ಸರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಬೇಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಚ್ ಡಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಎಲ್ ವಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್
Anything, anyone you can calculate. Okay, either
But
HT
different
side or
ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
LT side. So suppose you are calculating for LT side. So section A, section B, section C I am calculating. Section A is comes under LT. Section B is comes under HT. Section C is comes under again LT. Right? Suppose
Yes, sir.
I want in LT side. So 13.8 it will remains as it is. 138 get cancelled. Suppose if you calculate for HT side, so 13.8 into 138 divided by 13.8. 13.8 get cancelled. 138 will remain same. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Oh, okay, this is over. And per unit impedance of load that is connected at in point C. So that is load is 300 ohm. That is the old value. Okay, convert that is ohm into per unit. So 300 into MVA base divided by kV square base. So what is the MVA base and kV square base in load side? So all 10 MVA. So that is 10 MVA is fixed new base value. So divided by 69 kV, 69 square. So this will gives 0.63 per unit. Okay. And similarly, load impedance referred to the circuit B. Circuit B. So here we want to calculate the K value. K is equal to what? V2 by V1, right? Transformer voltage transformation ratio. Because we want to calculate X2 dash is equal to X2 dash is equal to X2 by K square, right? This is you have learnt in the equivalent circuit of transformer, right? X2 dash is equal to refer to the suppose primary side you are calculating. Refer to the primary side. So the secondary reactance refer to the primary side is called the X2 dash. That is given by X2 by K square. Similar way, load impedance refer to the circuit B. This is the load impedance 300 ohm. Refer to section C, that is directly we have calculated. So now 300 ohm refer to the section B. So therefore consider this is as X2 for C circuit. So this is X2 dash for B circuit. So X2 dash is equal to X2 by K square. K means what here? V2 by V1. So V1 is 138, V2 is 69 kV. Okay, V2 by V1 means 69 by 138. So X2 divided by V2 by V1, K square. So X2 is 300 ohm divided by K square, V2 by V1 square. Okay, so if it is goes to the numerator, so this will becomes V1 by V2. So 138 by 69 square. Is it clear? Otherwise I will explain once again. X2 dash is equal to X2 dash X2 dash means 300 ohm load impedance referred to the B circuit. X2 dash is equal to X2 by K square. What is X2? 300 divided by what is K square? V2 by V1 square. So what is V2? V2 is 69 by V1 is 138. Square. If you simplify this, so 138 goes to the numerator here. 138 square by 69 square. Is it clear? Load impedance referred to the circuit B. We will get 1200 ohm. So now you convert into per unit. In previous case, this is directly X. X2 is there. That is directly converted into per unit here. But in this case, referred to the circuit B is there. So hence we need to convert to B circuit. It is the load impedance converted to B circuit through this formula. Okay, you will get 1200. Now load impedance in per unit referred to the circuit B. That is in terms convert into per unit 1200 into again same 10 by. So what is the kV rating of B section? That is 138. 10 MVA by 138 is the base voltage. So you will get 12 ohm. Is it clear? Sorry, it will get 63 per unit. Arvind? Arvind?
Yes, sir.
Got the point?
Yes, sir. Getting.
Any doubt? Ismaya?
No, sir.
Clear? Okay, similarly, you do load impedance refer to the circuit A, not C here. Circuit A. So load impedance per unit impedance connected to C. Okay, load impedance referred to B and load impedance referred to circuit A section. Third one, circuit A section. What is this? So in B we got 1200 ohm, right? So here 300 is there. So now we got near B we got 1200 ohm is the impedance. So now in between A and B, okay, so now it is X2. X2 is equal to 1200 ohm now. Okay, now we want to calculate X2 dash. X2 dash is equal to X2 by K square. So what is K here? V2 by V1. V2 is 138, V1 is 13.8. So X2 by K square means 13.8 square by 138 multiplied by 1200. 1200 into 13.8 square by 138. So we will get 12 ohm near section A. Similarly, load impedance convert into per unit. For per unit 12 ohm. So what is the base MVA here? A section 10 MVA. What is the voltage? 13.8. 10 MVA by 13.8 square. You will get 0.63 per unit. Okay, you observe here in all the cases per unit impedance in all the section it is same, right? So 6.63 it is same in C section. In B section per unit, not ohmic value. Ohmic value is the difference and per unit value is same because we have proved per unit impedance of the transformers are equal. That is in both the sections. Refer to any part of the system. Per unit impedance of load refer to any part of the system is same. So therefore impedance diagram that can be drawn here now. So first one is for A section, B section he has given in between AB 10%, in between BC 8%. 8% means J.08, 10% means J.1. This is in between AB, this is in between BC. And load is J.63 per unit. Okay, J.63 per unit. So one part is over. Impedance diagram is over. Now what he has asked here, you need to calculate voltage regulation. What is voltage regulation? No load voltage minus full load voltage divided by full load voltage into 100, right? That is your voltage regulation. Okay, so load voltage is given 66 kV V0. So this is 66 kV. Put here 66 kV. Okay, so now you convert this into per unit. Okay, so 66 kV is the actual value. What is the base value or the load side? 66 kV is the actual value. Base value is 69 kV. So convert this voltage value in terms of per unit. Actual value by base value. 66 by 69. 66 by 69 kV. This will gives the in terms of per unit value 0.957 per unit. This is the V0. Similarly, calculate load current here, that is called as IL. IL is equal to V divided by impedance, right? I is equal to V by R or V by Z. So what is V? You have calculated in terms of per unit 0.957. And what is the impedance? 0.1 plus J.08. How much it is? J 0.63. Sorry, load current flowing through here itself. That is the load current flowing through this. This is J.63 is the ohm. This is the, you have voltage is there, you have impedance is there. So what is the current flowing through this? This is series, right? What is the current flowing through this? Through the load. We are calculating only through the load. So this is 0.957 divided by 0.63 per unit. How much it is? 1.52 per unit. 1.52 per unit. So now calculate VI, that is the input voltage. Okay, so VI is equal to, so now apply KVL, IL into J.1 plus J.08, J.1 plus J.08 plus this voltage V0. V0 is 0.957. Okay, V0 is 0.957. This is J.18 and this is J.1, 0.08 and 0.1. This will become J.18 and IL value is 1.52. So what is, you can calculate this VI, you will get 0.995 angle 15.95 degree. Convert to, that is the polar form, you will get 0.995 an angle 15.95 degree. This is the voltage input. Once you got voltage input and voltage output, voltage input 0.995, VI is there, V0 is there. Calculate voltage, percentage voltage regulation. that is no load, that is Vi. Always input voltage is the Vi voltage minus full load voltage, that is the terminal voltage, divided by terminal voltage. So what is Vi? 0.995 sending end voltage and receiving end voltage by receiving end voltage. 0.995 minus V0 0.957, this one 0.957 divided by 0.957 into 100, you will get 3.97 per unit percentage. 3.97%. This is the percentage voltage regulation. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubt regarding this? How to calculate the percentage regulation? Is it clear? All of you got this answer? Sandhya. Sandhya,
Yes, sir.
you got the answer?
Hello?
Got the answer? Answer ಬಂತೇನಮ್ಮ?
Yes, sir. I got, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ವಾಸಿಂ?
No, sir.
ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಲೋಕರಾಜ್? ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್. So I will give some more problems as assignment. I will send to your WhatsApp group. So that is asked in the question paper problem. And also I will share this notes also. So notes means is whatever the problems are there. Okay, already I have shared the first module notes. Okay, now I will share this entire problematic part. Okay, and so keep on practicing all these things. Okay, so I will show assignment part. You do it as assignment. Some previous year problem question paper. So this is asked in July 2005 ETU question paper. So this is one problem. It is solved problem is there. You go through this and write it. Draw impedance diagram of the power system shown in figure. Okay, and everything it is in the table: generator, transformer, transmission line, transformer 3, load. So all the parameters are given, and diagram is also given: generator 1, generator 2, load 2, load 3, transformer 1, transformer 2, transformer 3, and the values are given in the table. Calculate it and right per unit impedance diagram. Okay, so calculate it. Everything answer is also there here. Okay, go through this and draw the reactance diagram. Similarly, another circuit is there. Second problem, it is also asked in some question paper. So the answers are also there. Try it. If you got any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, and similarly, some related to first module, I have listed some question paper problems and all questions. So list any 3 advantages of per unit system of computations. State the criteria for the selection of base quantities. Okay, so this is you have to write, and similarly show that the per unit impedance of the transformer is same when referred to the either its primary side or secondary side. So this is important question. So these two questions are repeating in every question paper. Okay, almost all question paper, these questions, advantages of per unit system or what is per unit system. Okay, and show that per unit impedance of transformer refer to the both the side is equal. Okay, that derivation is there, you have to write that one. Okay, next one is one problem is there. So solution is not given here, but similar to 1.7, that is the chapter 1. Okay, I will share that problematic part. Okay, whatever the first question is there 1.7. So similarly, only values are different. Okay, so you need to solve this and tell the answers. Okay, so next question paper. So what is single line diagram? Explain the procedure to finding the reactance diagram by listing all the assumptions involved. Okay, so this is the question asked. And similarly, this question is not for your syllabus. Second one, don't write. Inspection, finding method, admittance matrix. This is not for your syllabus. Okay, leave it this one. And third one, draw the per unit reactance diagram. So the question is given here. So this is also similar to the first problem. Okay, and second question is given, state advantages of per unit system computation. So in every question paper it is repeating. Okay, so solve these things as assignment. Okay, per unit quantity. So you repeated question you have write one time. Okay, define per unit quantity. A definition he has asked, what is per unit? Mention the advantages of per unit system and show the per unit reactance in same both HV and LV side of the transformer. The derivation again repeating here. Okay, and draw the reactance diagram. So one problem is fixed and two theory questions are fixed, almost all. Okay, out of 20 marks, so 10 marks for problematic and 10 marks for theoretical. Sometimes both they are balancing. Okay, so these things are important in this chapter. Okay, so this how you are going to solve the problem. So this is the easiest problem in first chapter. Okay, this is the basic, how to take the base value, how to convert into per unit, how to write the reactance diagram. These are all basics. Okay, so this is very important. These are all basics. If you know these basics, you can apply in the coming chapter. Okay, in coming chapter, so this is the advanced calculations are there. So these things are very important. Converting into single line diagram into reactance diagram, calculation of per unit, calculation of base voltages. So these are all very important. If you know these things, you can move to the next chapter. So that's why you solve all the problems. Okay, so from the next class I will start second module, that is the analysis, short circuit analysis or symmetrical analysis, symmetrical short circuit analysis. That is the second module. Okay, and that is also a very simple chapter, and it has some 50% of theoretical part and 50% of problematic part. Okay, state any 3 advantages and 2 disadvantages of per unit computations. Okay, mention the importance of impedance and reactance diagram. What are the approximation made in construction of reactance diagram? So diagram and problem is given, solution is not given. Refer section 1 point example 1.9, similar to that one. So these problems you need to solve, and another 3 some questions, that is the one is common question, per unit advantages of per unit, criteria for selection of base quantity, show that per unit impedance, that is the common question. And what is single line diagram? That is the question is added here, and I think 5 questions. Importance of impedance and reactance diagram. So this is the one question. Okay. So 5 theory questions and another 5 problematic is there. All of you solve these things in your assignment book. Okay. If you don't have assignment book, you write it in paper. Okay. This complete first module. If you have any doubts regarding first module, you can ask me. Can I brief the first module once again? What are the things are there?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So in the first module chapter, what is power system? That is the generating station, transmission grid, distribution system. You must know these basics. The structure of power system. What are the types of consumers are there? Large power consumer, medium power consumer, small consumer. All these things, and symbols for representing the components of three-phase power system. So how the transformer is representing, how motor is representing, how generator is representing, how load is representing, all these things symbols are there, and for the purpose of construction of a single line diagram, and equivalent circuit of synchronous machine for generator as well as the motor. So non-salient pole type, this is the generator, and synchronous motor, and equivalent circuit of dynamic load and also static load, equivalent circuit of two winding transformer, and this is the derivation for the per unit impedance. So not this is the equivalent circuit of three winding transformer. This is the equivalent circuit of three winding transformer, and impedance and reactance diagram. Impedance and reactance diagram. So how to convert impedance to reactance diagram, and all these things are there here, and we have explained in the first thing. So that is I have explained in the whiteboard, I think, right? So that is not here. So these are all problematic part. The per unit impedance, that is I have explained in the whiteboard. Also I have shared the notes. Go through the notes. So all the theoretical part is in this notes. Symbols, single line representation of balanced three-phase network, steady state module of synchronous machine, single line, single phase representation of balanced three-phase network. Okay. Equivalent circuit of two winding transformer, three winding transformer, representation of load. So what is single line diagram? How to convert into reactance diagram, procedure, impedance and reactance diagram, per unit system. What is per unit system? Actual value to the base value. And what are the advantages of per unit system? Advantages of per unit computations. Okay, per unit impedance and reactance diagram. Procedure for per unit and reactance diagram from single line diagram. So all the answers are there here. Okay, refer these notes and write your answer. Okay. Any doubt? Hello? Hello? So another topic is missing in this notes, that is per unit, it is referred to the primary side and secondary side. I will share it in your WhatsApp group. Okay. Show that per unit impedance of the transformer. That is in solved question example. That is already I have explained in the class. I think you all are written in your notes, right? Otherwise, I will share once again those things, problems also. Okay. So this completes the first module. So we'll take the attendance now, and all of you do the assignments and show it on day after tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow I will start second chapter. Arvind,
Present, sir.
is it clear for you? Everything?
Yes, sir.
Bhagyashri?
Yeah.
Uh,